Hi, my name is Wright. I'm going to be serving for the next year as a semester missionary through the North American Mission Board in Worcester, Massachusetts. I wanted to take a few minutes to share with you how I got to this point and to give you a little more information about my ministry. I recently graduated from Arkansas State University, and my time in college was no different than any other college students. It was a big time of just finding my identity and figuring out what I'm supposed to do with my life. All college students face these same life decisions, and many times they're faced with the choice in finding their identity either in Christ or in the world. Thankfully, college was a time in my life where I really flourished in my faith. I allowed God to pull me out of my comfort zone and use me in ways that I would have never imagined as a freshman. And I owe a lot of that growth to college ministers and college ministries that really poured into my life during those 4 years and provided me with opportunities to serve. One of the people that made a huge impact on my life is a guy named Kevin Cox. Kevin was my college minister at church during my first 2 years of college, and he was one of the first people to really pour into me and invest in me personally and challenge me to grow in my faith. He and his wife Amy moved to Worcester about 1.5 years ago to be campus missionaries there, and through being involved in their ministry and going on a couple of mission trips to work with them, I've been exposed to a huge need in a whole new world that I never knew existed. New England is an area of the United States that's only about 2% evangelical Christian. That's a low enough percentage to be considered an unreached people group. As someone who grew up in the heart of the Bible Belt, it's still hard for me to wrap my mind around the fact that there's such a lost area in the United States. There are also over 1 million college students in New England. These students come from all over the country and around the world to study in this area, and they face the same life decisions and struggles that every college student faces. Unfortunately, because of the area that they're in, there aren't very many Christians to invest in their lives during their 4 years of college. There are over 250 campuses in New England, and only about 30 of them have any form of Christian influence. After God opened my eyes to this huge need, I began to feel burdened for New England and began to seek out ways that I could be involved after graduating. After praying about it for quite a while, the verse that really confirmed my call to go was Isaiah 6:8. It says, "And I heard the voice of the Lord saying, 'Whom shall I send, and who will go for us?' And I said, 'Here am I, send me.'" After realizing God's desire for people to go reach this area, and being at a point in my life where I had no excuse not to go and nothing holding me back, I told God, "Here am I, send me." Since then, God's really confirmed that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'll be spending the next year serving in Worcester, Massachusetts, a city with over 20,000 college students on 8 different campuses. I'll primarily be focused on working at Quinsigamond Community College, which is one of the largest campuses in the area. I'll also spend my time serving as a church plant intern at the church on Seven Hills, which is a new church that just got started. I'm really excited about how God is going to use me over the next year, but there's no way that I can do this alone. I desperately need the prayer and financial support of ministry partners like you who can come alongside me and support me during my time in Worcester. As a semester missionary, I do receive a small monthly stipend from the North American Mission Board, but I'm responsible for raising the rest of the amount that it will take for me to live in Worcester for the next year. I would love for you to be a part of my ministry, whether that be through prayer or financial support. Please feel free to contact me with any questions or encouragement at cwright.2009@gmail.com. You can also check out my ministry page at msc.kinterra.org/CoreyW, which is where you can give online if you're feeling God's call to support me. Thank you so much for taking the time to hear about my ministry. I look forward to hearing from you.